Hello and welcome to another Magic Arena video. I am Magic Sven, and the Vintage Cube is up on Magic Online right now, so I wanted to try out a couple of the cards in there that are really good over in Arena that don't see as much play, and it's a couple that it's a little bit of a secret that they're actually on here, because I don't think I ever see anybody play these, but maybe that's because they're not good, but we'll see. One is Laelia, the Blade Reforged. So this is a 3-mana, 2/2 haste. When it attacks, exile top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. And whenever one or more cards are exiled from your library and or your graveyard, it puts a +1/+1 counter on Laelia. So it attacks, you draw cards, and it grows. Pretty good. And the other card is Minsc and Boo, and this card actually got one more mana tacked onto it, but it's 5 mana Planeswalker, 3 loyalty, gets a 1/1 when it comes into play with haste and trample. And then you can +1 to put 3/+1 counters on a creature with haste or trample, or you can sack a creature to do damage, and if you sack a hamster, then you draw cards equal to its power. So this is a very powerful card. It kind of comes down as like a 5 mana 4/4 haste that also has a like a ton of other abilities that grows and it does damage. It's just like very versatile card. I think this card might actually be very good. The rest of the deck is kind of just like a Gruul beatdown list, so a lot of this stuff I was playing in Explorer deck recently, but you got the full package of elves, you've got Bone Crusher and Lovestruck Beast for just the beats on the ground. 2-drop slot's a little awkward. I did a split with Lightning Strike and Robber of the Rich here, and Scavenging Ooze actually has a few utilities. There's a lot of graveyard decks, so I'm happy to play Ooze in general, but it also can pump up the Laelia if we exile cards from our own graveyard. So let's take it on the ladder and see how it does. Okay, I mean, this is a beatdown hand, hard to fault it on that one, so we'll play the Craig Crown on green, followed by an elf, and we'll go just straight into Lovestruck Beast. I don't expect them to remove... Oh, we got a Llanowar elf out of them. Okay, that's fine, so we'll do this. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they remove the elf now, because we've got plenty of backups. Looks like that might be what they're doing. Ooh, Stone Rain. Okay. I see. Well then. I'm just going to play more 5/5s. And you tell me how many lands I need for that. They can cast Stone Rain again, and then I would probably just play another 5/5. Okay, there's a Rune Blaster. Sure. I think they have to be blocking here, or they're dead. And they're dead. So we just Lightning Strike them. Yeah, I mean, Stone Rain's fun, but sometimes this happens. Your opponent plays 5/5s on turns 2 and 3. Let's move on. So this is one of those, I've got lands, I've got spells, but how am I possibly going to win with this hand? Like I can't put cards in their graveyard. If Ooze isn't good, then this hand is so terrible. I think I have to mulligan this one. Okay, missing an elf, but this is a keep. Hold on to that one. No elf, I'm going to put Minsc and Boo back. And we'll lead on Stomping Grounds. Turn 2 will be a Robber of the Rich. Alright, we got a Pathway. Alright, since they did that, or since we drew Lovestruck Beast, we'll play the Heart's Desire. Ramen Up Ruins. And an Eidolon. Okay. So no blocks there. Drew the Den, so we'll play Robber of the Rich. Take our 2. And I think he's holding back on defense. I'm not drawing cards off of it, so no real reason. More Eidolons. We're getting a little dangerous. Yeah, I'll block. And a Soulscar Mage. Alright, they take more damage. I think I just want my Lovestruck Beast out pretty badly. So we're going to lead on that one. Fortunately, I have to take 2 and another 2 to do it, but don't think we really have a way around that. Stomping Grounds being very painful. Electrostatic Blast. To me. Okay. We're getting in there. Alright, am I willing to take another 2? Definitely not willing to... Well, This is a tough one. I do need to be, like, attacking them eventually. If I attack with Laelia, that kills 2 creatures if they double block. Maybe I'm just supposed to be playing Lovestruck Beasts. Okay, let's attack with Lovestruck Beast and play the other Lovestruck Beast. This is going to pressure their life total if they want to be Eidoloning. Looks like they might block here. Not sad about that. And we'll play this tapped Lovestruck Beast. So we'll take another 2, but hopefully that shuts down a lot of what they can do. Alright, there's a Static Discharge. Wow, that draws a lot of cards. Top 3, so they can only play one of these. Light Up the Stage seems pretty good, but then again, you have to be taking a bunch of damage. There's a Swift Spear, take another 2. And another Swift Spear, take another 2. Let's see what they attack with here. Everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm not dead. They're dead, right? Yeah, looks like it. Yep, not going to cast anything since I'm at 2. They've got a Eidolon out. Yeah, nice to beat the red deck there. That just kind of shows the power of Lovestruck Beast. It's still a very good card, it turns out. 3 mana, 5/5. Very nice. Got elves, got no red, and really need it. I gotta throw that one back, I'm afraid. This one's good. I'll keep that. And I think I put a land back here. And that'll work. Lead on Craig Crown. Backside elf. Let's go. Play next turn depends on what they do. No creature. I think Robber into another elf is probably the play here. Light of Hope. Gained 4 life. Okay. Interesting. So we'll attack with the Robber. We got a land from them. And we'll play a Mystic. Light of Hope. So, okay, this is another Cleric's deck. Okay, definitely got to play, well, there's a lot of good options this turn. I could just smash that thing, or I could play Laelia, smash face. I think the Bone Crusher is going to be valuable later on. So let's attack here. If they want to trade, I'll do it. Got an Ooze off the top. Which wasn't quite what I was looking for. Got another land from them. And they go Plains. Possibly an Angel. In the arms of the Angels. Hallowed Priest. Okay. That's not too threatening unless they play another creature. Looks like they are. Okay. Lunarch Veteran online. I'm assuming no attacks here. Second Bone Crusher. You'd be a lot better if I had 2 red mana. Let's attack with Laelia. It's a big old 4/4. Bone Crusher into the exile zone, giving away all my secrets. Next to damage. Yeah, I think that's it. I can probably go wider than a Hallowed Priest, and it's likely that I need to. How many triggers am I willing to give them on Lunarch Veterans? So both of these only trigger when I get creatures. I think I'll just play Bone Crusher as a Bone Crusher. Yeah, definitely could be using more red mana right now. There's the Valkyrie. Luckily, they have not met the threshold. Minsc and Boo. We are missing the mana. I'll just attack with Laelia. Maybe I attack with Bone Crusher too. Then I can finish something off. Minsc and Boo at the top. And we'll crush this guy's bones. You take 5. Keep them away from the threshold for the Righteous Valkyrie. Or at least do our best to. You can see Laelia is like growing way out of control. Interesting. Linden, the Steadfast Queen. So this might be also a Nykthos deck. Gain a life. I can block that, but I don't want to. Another green source. So I can make Robber of the Rich quite big. Large, in charge. Or I could sack to kill things. I'll play the Minsc and Boo. Get the Boo out. The Boo. Put 3 counters here. Attack, attack. There's my land, just on time. Alright. They're gonna take 5. Speaker of the Heavens, not doing too much right now. Let's see what they attack with. Valkyrie makes sense. Minsc takes a couple of damage. Ouchie. Okay, Ooze is okay. I think I want to put this out there for surprise grows on Laelia. So I feel like the odds are pretty good that they're going to want to try and put Daxos underneath Laelia. So let's 3 counters here. Next to combat, attack, attack. Exile top cards. They find a removal spell. Light of Hope, gain 4 life, sure. That's fine. Robber the Rich coming on down. And yep, our shenanigans have worked. Let's Scavenging Ooze your Hallowed Priest away. Oh right, it needs to be my graveyard. Whoops. I've definitely played Magic before. So we kill that, do the damage to them. Cards go away. Ooze is pretty big. Second Daxos. You got it. And they're getting closer to the point where they can't just keep taking damage, because Minsc at some point will go -2. Den of the Bugbear. Okay. So 2 counters on to Boo. It's getting a little tempting to hold back the robber now. Attack, attack, attack. Lovestruck Beast. Okay, they must have another Dakthos in their hand. That's what I'm feeling right now. Okay, they're at 5. We've got Robber of the Rich. We're going to play Lovestruck Beast. 1 with an elf. And we're keeping up Bone Crusher Giant. Passing the turn. Speaker of the Heavens is fine. Gain some life. And there's the other Dakthos as promised. And they're done. Alright, yeah, I think we had put the nail in the coffin there. We got plenty of creature beats out online, and we're just a bit bigger than they are, so not surprised to take that one down. Very nice, let's move on. On the play with Elf into Laelia, so I'm definitely going to keep that. Looks like opponent is on Kahira, which probably means they're control. We'll see what they do. They mulliganed, so we got that on our side. Also, they're Jace with normal magic sleeves. That's definitely a control player. Absolutely a control player. You start playing elementals over there, I'm going to be extremely confused. Love a turn 2 Laelia. Alright, Hallowed Fountain tapped. Yep, I see what you're about. Alright, let's put Laelia out there. Hit you for 3 damage. Elvish Mystic not coming down this turn. And they're going to have to remove this, like, now. They can't be just taking 4, 5, 6 damage a turn. Alright, so we're going to go to combat next to attackers. I imagine they're going to kill this before I attack. They do not. In which case, I just want to play my Stomping Ground, untapped Bone Crusher Giant. Reason I'm doing that is because they pretty clearly have counter magic up, and I do not want my Chariot to get countered. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So if this is the only one they had, then I guess Chariot would have been right, but I mean, it's hard to predict these things. Again, just happy to keep attacking with Laelia. The elf, I think the damage could matter. We're starting to get a lot of mana. Would you like to block or remove? Can't imagine they've got removal for Laelia and let me attack. But maybe they do. Alright. Take 5. I'll play a Forest. Heart's Desire. And Beastie Boy. They can counter this if they want. Looks like they've got Absorb mana up right now. Archmage's Charm taking a damage, drawing 2 cards, so they're looking for Wrath of God. Wrath of God, almost. Okay, there's a tap land. Divine Purge, gotcha. Another Laelia. No, this card enters the battlefield tapped. So what if I just play this Laelia? Hit you for 3. Robber of the Rich. Boom. And Robber out. They can't just Wrath here, because then I kill them with the Lair. Alright, we killed them with the Lair. Lair, online, for maximum damage. 1. Xaxes. I had Xaxes. May have had more, but I had Xaxes. Nice, you'll love to beat 2 Wrath of Gods in your creature decks. Very good, Timmy Power Gamer, doing the powerful gaming. Alright, opponent goes first. We've got Llanowar into Laelia. We'll keep it. No Thoughtseize from the opponent, so that means they have Fatal Push. Let's see it. Nope, okay. I was wrong. I'm so glad that I'm wrong. Mutavault. And an Inquisition. Okay, so we drew the backup Laelia, so they can take that if they want. I can see them taking Robber. And they do. But we're gonna get our beatdown on. Opponent ready to animate Mutavault at any time. The classic Mutavault hold priority. And we drew our Llanowar Elf. We didn't want that anyways. We wanted a land, so happy to get that out of here. See if they go for a Laelia kill. Looks like they are. Murderous Rider. Luckily, we have a backup. I think if this was the plan, then maybe they wanted to take the Laelia with the Inquisition. Got a Den. It's unfortunately coming into a play tapped, but we'll take that. This looks like a mono black Devotion. If Nar Dreadlands, put 2 -1/-1. Okay. Ooh, Rankle, Master of the Prankle. Yep, you got it. Don't think they'll make me sack. Sure, they don't want to get rid of their Rankle. Okay. It's Minsc and Boo time. Let's go. I think I just want to make multiple threats here. Exile Bone Crusher Giant. Hit you for 8. That's a lot of damage. And yeah, that's enough. Hey, this was a game that got to showcase all of our brand new cards. I'm so excited about that. That makes me very happy. So very pleased with this deck. I think our Arena cards that we were showcasing here, our Vintage Cube staples, performed pretty darn well. Pretty happy with both Laelia and Minsc and Boo here. Minsc is a little expensive, so I might go down to 3 if I was doing a little bit more tuning here. I think sometimes you just don't really want to draw it in your opening hand, but you do want to draw 1 over the course of the game. Could use a little bit of work on the 2-drop slot. I don't think I saw Lightning Strike much, but Robber the Rich came out a bunch, and it wasn't particularly good at very many points. It had a 1 key block, but yeah, I don't think it was performing too well. But, you know, pretty strong deck. I think it's solid tier 2, tier 2.5. You're not likely to beat the very tip top of the format, but you can definitely get some good wins with this one. And it's a lot of fun just turning those creatures sideways. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it a lot, and I will see you next time.